Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim. In my quest this week for just watching senseless horror genre, nonsensical, gratuitous violence and nudity movies, I stumbled across another sequel that I hadn't watched the original to, but I was looking at the covers and I spotted a girl that I know that I've met and hopefully in a second I'll pop up a picture of her with Bailey when Bailey was just a little baby. The movie is 3 Days in the Woods 2 Killing Time. It's got, okay, settle down, a 1.6 star rating on IMDb, but it only has 13 reviews, and not one of those is mine. It's a 2022 film. It's an hour and 30 minutes. It's a local film to Rochester, New York. I believe they filmed this in Utica, which is where let me see if I can find the name of this production company, because I'm thinking I'm gonna Mad Angel Films. I'm so close that I'm probably gonna reach out to them and be like, hey, you need to kill somebody. I'm your guy. I'll drive out there and you can film a scene with me and hack me up. Written and directed by Matthew A. Peters, and Nicholas Priori also was a writer on this film. A group of true crime podcasters travel back to the scene of the Darien Cross cult killings to investigate what really happened a decade ago during the events of the first film. See, and I didn't see the first film. But stars, first name here, Stephanie Ward. She is a cosplayer that I met a couple times in Albany, New York. I lived in Albany, New York when my kids were small, and took Bailey to her first comic book convention, and she dressed up. She was all excited about dressing up as Spider-Girl. And there was this young lady, Stephanie Ward, dressed as Supergirl, and they took a picture together. And then we've kind of crossed paths a few times. She wouldn't remember me. I mean, she's, a famous actress and stuff like that. But it's just cool. Local ties. When you have local history. I hear Ohio has a lot of local films and history too. But some of the other stuff. Okay, Stephanie Ward played Trixie. Hillary Brooks played Angela. Joe Capel, Sheriff Baker, he looked familiar. Shauna Cheatham played Morgan. And Patricia C. Rodriguez played Ariella. And those are the main characters. There are other characters that are just kind of like cannon fodder for the kills. So the first 3 Days in the Woods came out in 2010. And so this is like 12 years later. And they actually play that into the story. Stephanie Ward and Trixie and Angie, who played Angela, they are cult members still, and they are killing on behalf of the cult members. And the other character, Morgan, played by Shauna Cheatham, and she was pretty attractive too. They're trying to revive the Sean Cross cult, Sean Cross in particular. So there's nothing like crazy innovative out of this. You kind of get sucked into it a little bit. Like there's the characters, the podcasters that are going to the wooded area where the cult murders and things took place, and the sheriff shows up and says you can't be here, and they were like, well, we can't be here, we got a permit. And he's like, well, I don't care what your permit says, you can't be in my woods. And so you get a little bit of angstiness, and then like the groups kind of split off a little bit, and then Trixie and Angela, they start doing their little cult killings. Then we have, of course, like the traditional anything that has to do with the woods or camping. You have a campfire scene where you are drinking beer, telling stories, smoking some weed, and this one in particular had a little stripping scene going on, so you get to see some boobies. So they're good. Um, I wrote down that the girls are local girl hot, so they're not like Hollywood movie actress hot, but they're like local girls. Like if they were in your town and you went to just like that one bar that's in your town, after a drink or two, these are going to be like the hottest girls in town. Like they kind of have that local girl, hot girl thing going. That's a compliment, by the way, in case any of them happen to watch the video. Um, and there's even bonus shower scenes. So the one character, maybe I didn't say her name, Ariella. I might not have said who she was. Oh yeah, Patricia C. Rodriguez plays Ariella. So the story kind of ends up revolving around her having been a survivor from the first cult, or her sister was, and she's having nightmares and visions about things going on. And then all of a sudden, like, there's this crazy twist that takes things and turns them upside down for like a few seconds, and it caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of a, didn't see that coming. And everything's practical effects, which is cool. You know, local independent film, that's their bread and butter, is to use that little budget and get the best gore effects as they can out of it. So I never downplay that. So Ariella gets captured, and Morgan is trying to work toward a ritual. Drink the blood, eat the flesh. Bring back cult leader guy, I wrote. So drink the blood, eat the flesh is kind of like the mantra. And then there's a twisty double twist. There's another twist that I also didn't catch coming. Twisty double cross is what I wrote down. Big guy with mask, Darien Cross, comes back. That look was a little cheese. It was a little cheese. But overall, I mean, it was enjoyable. It kind of made me want to watch the first one, but I looked at the credits and I didn't see Stephanie Ward's name in it. But maybe that's just because at that time, she wasn't like a major character, but in this one she was. So it might be worth checking out. There is a possibility there could be a sequel to this. It's definitely left open for a sequel. But I want to shout out, I don't think I've said Stephanie Ward enough. And I really enjoyed this film. It was in my week's worth of just kind of binging cheesy movies, and I decided to definitely watch this one when I saw the cover, and it's just kind of fun. Don't go into it expecting a whole lot. I mean, it's got a 1.6? Did it go down even since No, 1.6, but with 13 big reviews, so it's probably the cast members all... Well, no, the cast members wouldn't give themselves a low score, would they? Well, maybe if they saw the movie. Well, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Hit the like button.
So have your dream. Go on and sing your song. There's nothing wrong with singing out of tune. If people laugh and say your dream can never be, just think of me.